SEA Today.
Yes, welcome back everyone to A's online virtual classroom. I am Andre and this is SE Today, brought to you by A's online tutoring services. Exam success at your fingertips. So we're still counting down the days to SEA 2021, and as of today's date, we are now just 17 days away until that big day. If you haven't done it as yet, make sure and hit subscribe because we have a lot of videos coming your way to help you get your education and be fully prepared for that big day. So we're going to continue with where we left off. And yesterday we were doing some section 2 questions. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to check out the previous episode from today. And we are going to finish off the last few questions in section 2, and then tomorrow we will take a look at section 3 questions. Alright, so if you don't have any stationery, be sure to grab that. As soon as you get that, we will start the timer and we will start the exercise. Alright, if you're ready to get your education, then let's get it. Draw the net of a cube on the grid below. Let the side of the cube measure 2 centimeters. Alright, so we have a couple things to consider here. When they mention the word net, immediately in your mind, we are supposed to be thinking about solid. And in a solid, which is a 3-dimensional object, we break it down into its 2-dimensional parts. And when we talk about a cube, so these are the things you have to consider. A cube is made up of squares, and the cube has 6 of them. So what we're going to be doing, we're basically going to be drawing the faces of the solids, right? So the solids come in the form of a square, and according to the question here, one of these squares has a side of 1 centimeter. But they want our net, to be side of the cube to measure 2 centimeters. So every single side of each square we draw needs to be 2 centimeters, right? So let's draw it up. I'm going to use near the middle of the grid, and I'm going to start at the top just to make sure I don't run out of space. It don't make sense starting down here and then you can't finish your drawing with enough space. Alright, so the first part would be 2 centimeters going across. This is 1, 2 coming down. So you will be using a ruler for this to draw these parts. So that's 1. We have to draw 6 of these. 2. 3. 4. So we draw 4 coming straight down. And don't mind that my cube is multicolored. This is just so that you can see all the different parts clearly without any confusion. So this is our net for our cube. Sometimes I've seen it drawn like this. there are different variations. This is the one I'm familiar with. So we have 6 squares coming together to form the net of the cube. That's the first question, and that is 3 marks. You just have to make sure that each side of each square is 2 centimeters long. Alright, and don't make yours as crooked as mine. Make sure you stay within the borders, and you draw neat straight lines with your pencil, and that's it. Calculate the difference between the number of edges and the number of vertices of the solid below. Alright, so what do they mean by edges and what do they mean by vertices? It's easy to mix them up or not remember what the differences are. One way I remember it is vertices. When you look at the V, it has this pointy part here. So vertices are all the pointy parts. So this has 1 on top and then 4 on the bottom. So vertices equals 5. And edges would be the long parts. Like if you think about the edge of the table, I don't know if you're sitting at a desk right now, but if you're sitting at a desk, you can pass your hand along the edge of a table. It's the long parts. It's considered the edge. So when we talk about edges now, we have 4 of these, 3 coming down, and then we have 4 connectors at the bottom. So the edges equals 8. So the difference between the two of them, remember difference means subtract, that will be 3 for 2 marks. Alright, next question. The information below shows the attendance record for Heather's first month of online classes. What percentage of days was Heather absent from class for the month? Okay, so Heather has classes Monday to Friday. I don't know how long each class is, but she have class every day, Monday to Friday, and this is for the first month. So we have 4 weeks in the month, and there are 5 days each week. So the total number of days is 5 times 4. 5 days, 4 weeks, it's 20 days. Yes, 20 days. So the total month here is just 20 days. And they want to know what percentage was she absent. So here it says A for absent, P for present. So I'm going to highlight all the absents. Absent will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure we didn't leave out any. Good. So we have 6 absents. So to find the percentage, we will take 6, put it over the total days, which is 20, and multiply that by 100 over 1. And from here, the name of the game is reduce, then multiply. 20 is a number that could go into 100. When we practice percentage, this is one of the divisions that we remember. 20 to 21, 20 into 100 is 5. 6 times 5, 30%. So Heather was absent from class for 30% of the month. Alright, she almost made half. Alright, next question. What was the average number of days that Heather was absent each week? Alright, so each week now, we have to be careful and no longer think about the 20 days, because now they want us to find the average for the week, for each week. And how many weeks do we have? Well, we have 4 weeks. And how many days was Heather absent? So we're going to take the total number of absent days, which we found to be 6. And to find the average, we're going to divide it by the number of weeks, the total number of items. Average is total over number of items. So this, we could actually reduce this. 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 4 is 2. 2 into 6 is 3. So we have 3 over 2. And 3 over 2 is 1.5. So what they're saying here is, on average, Heather was absent for 1.5 days each week, which will make up the 6 days out throughout the whole month, when they multiply it by 4 to get the 4 weeks. Alright, so that was for 2 marks. Alright, find any average there. Next question. This will be the last question for today. The bar graph below shows the favorite video games of children in a school of 200 students. Okay, so you have favorite video games. You have Mario Kart, Fortnite, Call of Duty, Among Us. Alright, so the questions will be on your next page. Alright, so let's see if we could read the graph a little bit, see if we could get some zooms going to make sure we can see it clearly. So this first one, Mario Kart, is coming straight across right here to the number. It's only 30 line, so you say Mario Kart is 30 students. Fortnite now, well, Fortnite going up much higher, but when we look at Fortnite on its mark, which is this bar here, it really isn't on the line, and this is why you have to be careful. So you'll use your ruler and draw your line coming across to see where it reaches. This line here is what 70 is, so this is just a little under 70, so I will call that 69. Alright, then we had, I think it's Call of Duty, which I will consider out of this list. That would be my favorite game. Let's just get that line coming across. You see, again, it is not on this line here, it's above it. So when you bring this coming across, use a ruler and draw a straight line, you realize it's a little bit above 50, right? So that will be 51. And then we're going to have this last one, which is Among Us, which is very close to our Call of Duty bar, and it is on the line where Call of Duty is just right above. So I can't really see the number, but we'll check it. So this should be 50. Yep, we have 50. Okay, I can't grab it, but that'll be 50. So we have 30 for Mario Kart, 69 for Fortnite, 51 for Call of Duty, and 50 for Among Us. Spend some time and really work out all the figures. And now they're asking what game represents the mode. So this is also dealing with mean, average, median. Mode is the number that appears the most frequently. But we don't have data where it's like each student information or each student selection separate. They compile the data so that we have everything together in groups. So the group that will be the mode, which was chosen the most frequently, would be the tallest bar. So that was Fortnite. So all you have to do to find the mode in a graph like that is look for the tallest bar. So that was what? Fortnite. And then this last question here, that was 1 mark. For 2 marks, 1/5 of all the students who chose Among Us and 1/3 of all the students who chose Call of Duty switched their choice and moved to Mario Kart. How many students now chose Mario Kart? Alright. So we're talking about Among Us and Call of Duty. So Among Us was 50 and Call of Duty was 51. So let's see if we could find these fractions. Among Us was 50, so they want 1/5 of all who chose Among Us. And all who chose Among Us was 50 over 1. That could be reduced. 5 into 5 is 1, 5 into 50 is 10. So 10 students who chose Among Us switched to Mario Kart, and then 1/3 of all who chose Call of Duty, which would have been probably one. I would have been in that group. 51 over 1, and 3 can actually go into 51. One way you can know if a number is divisible by 3, and we did this in our mathematics tips of the day. When you add the numbers, the digits, the number you get should be divisible by 3. So 5 plus 1 is 6, and 6 can be divided by 3 without a remainder. That means that 51 can be divided by 3. All of these are things you can learn right here on Get Your Education. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 5 is 1, remainder 2. 3 into 21 is 7. So that means 17 students switched from Call of Duty to Mario Kart. And Mario Kart was the first bar, which was 30. So we have to now change this to be 30 plus 10 plus 17. 30 from the Mario Kart, 10 who switched from Among Us, and 17 who switched from Call of Duty. So now the new amount would be 57 students. Alright, please make sure and write legible so that we can understand your working, understand your answer most importantly. And that is it. That's the last question for today. We are done. Alright, so if any questions today gave you any trouble, don't hesitate to pause the video, go back, try it yourself, try it again, take notes if you have to, write it down if you want to, but just make sure that you understand all the questions. If you don't be afraid to hit me up in the comments. I will reach out and we can try and sort out some kind of explanation. Alright, so thanks a lot for joining me today. and for sticking out through this entire video. It means that you are definitely putting in the hard work to prepare yourself for your upcoming exams. As it stands today, we are just a mere 17 days away until SCA, but this information will take you beyond SCA. So make sure that you learn it and hold on to it as you continue your education journey. So if you haven't done it as yet, make sure you hit subscribe and continue to get your education right here on YouTube. Thanks for joining me once again. My name is Andre and this is SCA Today. SCA preparation today is going to make your life a whole lot easier. You'll be a lot more comfortable to face the exam with confidence come that big day. So thanks for watching. This is SCA Today, and I will see you tomorrow.
SEA Today.